Hi, I'm David from the California Board of Accountancy with your September 2025 CBA meeting recap. We were on the road this month, holding the meeting here at the Los Angeles Marriott Burbank Airport Hotel. An important focus of the meeting was a discussion about modernizing the continuing education requirements for a future regulatory package as recommended by the CBA's CE work group. The discussion centered around two main topics. The first was revising criteria to ensure CE course providers offer quality courses and address how CE course providers can use artificial intelligence in course development while ensuring accuracy of content. The CBA voted to approve the work group's recommendations, which you see here. The CBA then turned its attention to the second item, which was the 80-hour CE requirement for active license renewal. Research was presented indicating that virtually all other states also require 80 hours of CE at each renewal, or 40 hours per year. It was interesting to note, however, that other professions require fewer than 80 hours for license renewal. While no decision was made on the future of CE hours, the CE work group was directed to continue researching the topic. The CBA also emphasized that ethics should be regularly taken to ensure licensees are learning and engaging in ethical practices. This topic will continue to be discussed and a proposal will be presented at a future meeting. One of the major CBA topics of the year has been Assembly Bill 1175, its sponsored bill to enhance the licensure requirements and modernize mobility in California. With the bill officially passed by the legislature and now on the governor's desk, the CBA is moving forward with a regulatory package that will help implement the bill should it become law. The CBA had policy discussions about most of the details to be included in the regulations at various CBA meetings earlier this year, and we highlighted their progress in these very videos as it happened. It culminated with the full regulatory package being approved by the CBA at this September meeting. The package, in its proposed state, can be viewed in the meeting materials on the CBA website. CBA staff will now begin the rulemaking process, which will include a public comment period and ultimately approval by the Office of Administrative Law before they can become official. You can sign up to be updated on these and all other CBA regulations by clicking on e-News Subscriptions under the Outreach tab on the CBA website. The CBA also discussed alternative practice structures and the growing influence of private equity in CPA firms, and if this presents regulatory concerns across the profession. Potential issues raised were, could the firm maintain its independence and objectivity, or would the private equity investment introduce financial pressures that could affect audit judgment? Governance, with how the firms operate, as dual entity structures can blur firm control and accountability. Dual entity structures could also present consumer protection concerns if clients are not understanding which entity is licensed or regulated. And finally, cross-jurisdiction oversight, since APS firms often span multiple states that could complicate potential enforcement. The CBA expressed its desire to actively engage in further discussions on alternative practice structures. Earlier this year, the CBA's executive officer was appointed to NASBA's Private Equity Task Force, which has now met 3 times. This gives him the unique opportunity to participate and represent California in national discussions on this emerging topic. As always, you can watch the full CBA meeting on demand on the prior CBA and committee meetings page of the CBA website, or scan this QR code to go directly there. Well, that's it. The next CBA meeting is scheduled for November 20th and 21st back in Sacramento. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in November.